Hey guys, and welcome back to the Narcissistic Recovery channel, where we're looking at everything to do with narcissism and how to thrive and how to move past the narcissistic abuse and actually start to live the life that you deserve. Now, today we're looking at how to hurt a narcissist. Now, this isn't because we want to hurt narcissists. This isn't because we want revenge on a narcissist. But when you know how to hurt a narcissist, when you know where their weak points are, then you can act accordingly. Because of course, as most people now know, if you've been in a narcissistic relationship, when you hurt a narcissist will react. And that reaction depends on the narcissist, but often it can be quite unpleasant. It's not going to be nice, to be honest with you. It can be violence. It's kind of worst case extreme. It can be sulking. It can be all kinds of games that they're going to play. So you need to be aware that if you do hurt a narcissist, there is consequences that will happen. Now, saying that, we also need to know how to hurt a narcissist, because a lot of these are strategies that we can use to protect ourselves with. And sometimes the greatest form of defense isn't always just walking away. Sometimes the greatest form of defense is a form of attack. And sometimes when we're not even attacking, they take it as an attack. And that doesn't even make sense. So we need to be aware of all of this. It's all part of the game that the narcissist is playing, that we need to find a way out and escape so we can start living our own life and creating our own games. The number one way to hurt a narcissist is to practice self-love. Narcissists, they hate it when you practice self-love. This really, really hurts them to the core, because they want you to need them to give you the validation that you're now giving yourself. Because when you're practicing self-love and you're practicing self-care, and you're telling yourself every day that you're worth it, you're telling yourself every day that you matter, when you tell yourself every day that nothing matters more than you and that you've got your back and you're self-sufficient, this is going to hurt the narcissist. This is going to make the narcissist feel worthless. Suddenly they lose their power, they lose their energy, because they wanted to give you little drops of a little sprinkle of validation. They want to give you little dopamine hits. A bit like when you're scrolling through your social media, and every now and again you come across something you like and you get that hit of dopamine that keeps you scrolling. If you don't need to keep scrolling because you get that dopamine from somewhere else, i.e. from yourself, rather than the narcissist, now they're in trouble. Because now the narcissist is realizing you don't need them. And this is scary as anything to them. This hurts the narcissist big time. Number two, when you ignore their games. Narcissists, they play so many games. They're constantly playing manipulation games. They're constantly playing the victim. They're constantly playing different hot and cold. The amount of games that they play ought to manipulate you, ought to make you feel that you're crazy, ought to make you feel that you're not good enough, ought to make you feel that you need them, right? Ought to make you do what they want you to do, to become their servant. All these games that they play, if you stop playing with them, they're going to be really hurt. A bit like if you're on a school playing field, right, and you're with a toddler, and this toddler starts crying and saying, I want to get it my way. And you're just like, you know what, I'm not playing your game anymore. And you're just like, no, it's fine. I'm just going to have a cup of tea. Not interested in your game. Who cares about your game? They're going to get even more upset, right? They're going to be like, oh, how dare you? This is my game. I invited you. You know, sorry, but I'm not playing your game. Now, you don't have to say, I'm sorry, I'm not playing your game, but you just don't play their game. You just don't react in the way they want you to react. You just start to see through it. That is going to massively hurt the narcissist. Number three, when you can show that you're happy on your own, that you can make your own life, that you can have things outside of the narcissist, that you're arranging to go and see friends, that you're going to the cinema, you can go and eat with people and do stuff that you want to do, that you've got hobbies that don't involve them, that you're not into the same music they're into, that you like things that they don't like, and that you actually are happier doing that sort of stuff. When they see you posting about it on social media, if you're not with them, when they see that you're saying something and having fun and all this kind of stuff, and you don't need anyone in your life, this is going to hurt them. And this might not be good for you, because this can then trigger them to want to hurt you, because they're going to feel hurt, especially with this one, right? They're going to feel hurt, and they're going to be like, you're doing that on purpose. And if they think that, then they think you're attacking me, you're trying to hurt me, and this can trigger them. So be careful, be warned. This is dangerous sometimes, playing these games with them. I'm not suggesting that we play these games, but what I want to do is to make it knowledgeable, bring that knowledge up so that you know that when you play that game, when you play that card, or when you're just doing that naturally, you're not even trying to hurt them, you're just doing what you do on social media, they're going to see it. They're going to see that you're having fun, and that's going to hurt them. So be very aware of that. Now, it's going to hurt them when you don't justify, when you don't explain, because they expect that you to explain why you did everything, because they want you to be upset. They want you to be saying to them, oh, I'm sorry that I did this. I only did this because I thought this. And they want you to kind of get lost in these words, or trying to explain yourself, and then they'll twist it and say, well, you said this yesterday and you told me that, and why would you lie to me, blah, blah, blah. They're trying to gaslight you. They're trying to make you feel like you have something you should explain. They're trying to make you feel not good enough. They're going to try to make you feel like what you did was wrong. So when you're like, I don't need to explain, when you're like, I don't need to justify myself, I did what I did, who cares? I did it. That's what it is. That's all that matters. Right or wrong, I did it. You're not playing into their game. They want have this power over you. They want you either groveling with them, or they want you arguing with them, so they can get their energy either way, because that's what they're going to do. They're going to make you play their game, and that's going to be painful to them if you're not playing it. And finally, the best way to hurt them is just to go no contact. Literally, if you can go no contact, if you can find a way to block them. Obviously, if you've got kids with them, they're your parents or something like that, and you need to spend time with them, see them now and again, just limit the contact. Limit the contact to email, but take them off social media. You don't want to be seeing them on social media. You don't want them seeing you on social media. You don't want them contacting you by mistake. You don't want to get drunk and contact them. Any form of limiting, right? Because they have been an addiction. They're an addiction that you have to let go of. If you're moving on from a narcissist, or even if you're with a narcissist, if you can no contact as much as possible, if you live with a narcissist, but you can still no contact, if you're working with a narcissist, you can go no contact or minimal contact as much as possible, so that when you do see them on Christmas Day, or when you have to see them on your work meetings, whatever it is that you have to see them on, when you're minimizing the contact, when you see them, but you're ready. You're ready to go because you're prepared, and you do the work before you jump on that meeting, before you go to that family dinner, before you go and pick up the kids. You do your, whatever it is you do your meditation, you do your visualization, you do your breathing exercises, you get ready, so that when you are there in that spot with them, you are in control, because you're ready. You're ready to come pick up a toddler. Because you're not mentally attached to them, but you're ready for their abuse, you're ready for whatever it is that they're going to throw at you, and not play their games and not get involved. And yeah, this is going to hurt the narcissist so much that they're going to get more and more angry. But this is the only way for most of them is to stop, is to go in no contact. Now, if you're struggling with narcissistic abuse and you're on your way out of a relationship, you're out of a relationship and you're struggling more, then hit the link above and jump in and join us, because we have a community of people just like you who are going through the motions right now, and we're helping each other to strive and to thrive, and to really not just survive, but to really get past this, so we can start living that life that we deserve. Because I believe that we all deserve to live a life without narcissistic abuse. And we also believe that narcissistic abuse, whether it be now or in the past, shouldn't stop us living an amazing life.